It's an important meeting we are having here today because we will be meeting with member states and representative of member states and technical groups to talk about the post-market surveillance program that we are implementing here at the Medicines Quality Control and Surveillance Department, which is a technical unit within the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA. And it is important that we develop these novel programs because what we do is, of course, preventing diseases and protecting and promoting good health. CARPHA was established by CARICOM, that is the Caribbean community, by ministers of health as a regional body to be the public health agency of the region. And with that establishment came also a mandate to develop the needed programs, but also the needed services for protection of the health of member states. So our mandate, of course, is then to use the services that we have available. And the services we have available is laboratory services. So that's why we're here in our office that is not only a department, but is also more specifically a laboratory where testing of medicines is done. So that's one of the programs that we use to execute our mandate for Caribbean member states. I think it's also important to stress the fact that as the Caribbean Public Health Agency, we listen to the needs of member states. And we listen to the needs of member states, first of all, by communicating with the member states, but by also listening to what the ministers put forward as concerns for the people living in their countries. And in the early 90s, it was already established that there is a need for good regulatory systems, but the regulatory system can only be as good as the monitoring that goes with the system. So where our mandate is related to surveillance, lab services, program development, it's also related to the fact that we have to look at the needs of member states and to translate the needs into products and regional public goods that can be used by the member states to ensure. And in this case, where we're talking about our post-market surveillance, we're talking about a program that will work together with member states to look at what are the medicines that they're putting out there for persons to use to cure diseases or to prevent diseases, and is the medicine that we are having in our pharmacies, is it of a good quality, is it safe, is it reliable, is it exactly what we have approved and registered in the country. So this is where our mandate is established to serve member states of our Caribbean community.